between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Gold's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Into the air right away is Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Geebear Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right 319. Alert, alert, alert. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 34 yards. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live foot. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
10 cycles. Drill green. Go Pete.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
58's the mic, 58.
Smash, red.
Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Switch. Check nickel.
Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hey, check mega.
Lucky. Tighten up.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Safe.
Go.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Hold the set. Call red.
Watch the screen.
Ready.
Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Black shot.
58's the mic. You don't want this. Hey, 58 is the mic.
Throwing now is Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Lance going to try and throw on third down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 14 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front.
First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Check field.
They go with McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen going to throw. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Singletary again. The tackle by Eric Armstead. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Throwing now is Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Niners will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Check steal. Check steal.
He's checking crack. Hey.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. Taron Johnson made the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 6.
Ultra.
Check four.
Check smash.
Under crunch. Alert flare.
Ready, go.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Playing as a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
On play action, Lance.
This one caught by Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, Lance.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, what a catch here by Kittle. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check number 6.
Hey, Red.
Single. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Lance looking to throw it.
This will be caught at about the 6. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Hey, go Fury.
Check. Hey, watch that.
Check. Crunch. Go.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They run here with Singletary, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Singletary again, and he'll get in. Touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for two.
They'll try to run it in with Singletary.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hey, go steal. Ready to go.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
25, check 25, check 25. 49, guys. Mike, 49. And here we go.
Lance now to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Strike it.
Watch the screen.
Check Fury.
He's checking. Crash.
To throw, it's Lance.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Push him back.
Mike, White.
SOS.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Block 40.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Red, cycle.
Watch 49. Go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. It's coming this way. Here we go. Check 50.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Lance looks to throw again. Got a man, that's Ayu. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On the ground, McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down at 6. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Right back to Singletary on second down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Singletary, they'll run for it. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Now Allen. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. There he goes left side. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Blue striker.
65, 65, 65. Back.
Check smash.
He's coming.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Able to find Gray here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Blaster, 6.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Ready to go.
From the 30 on second down. Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Switch.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Check nickel.
Striker. Check striker.
Lucky.
Check cut.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Ready. Black, 95. Cut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
17.
I'm coming after you. 17's Mike 17. Watch the flat.
Drill green.
Watch the flat.
Ready, go.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go Fury.
Watch the boot.
Hey, go steal.
Check 6 guys. 49.
Cut. Go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And out of bounds right around the 20. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch edge, watch edge, watch edge. Quick the edge. Go, go. Check.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Hey, switch gears.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Drill, 52. Ready.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
48
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go street.
In motion right is Smith.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Mike 57.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right.
19 wide.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
In motion left goes Smith. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot...
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Right to the air is Burrow.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11.
From the 22, Burrow fighting through pressure. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Burrow will throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. On third down, Mixon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's caught at the 2. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mitchell Wilcox.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. So after all that, it's just your everyday 6-2 ball game.
And let's think about how important that can turn out to be, because remember, it's not just a 2-point swing. It's a 3-point swing. I'm just wondering, you think they can load the bases and hit a home run and tie it up?
Well, I was going to ask you, I can't remember the last time that I've seen a 6-2 score in football.
Me either. I've been racking my brain on that one. 6-2? Not often.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And Lance going to throw.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Here we go. Ken Black.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Claws red.
Hey,
Ready, go.
Again, it's Lance. He finds his target. It's Matthews.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A handoff left. McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Let's go now. 50, green.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Black shot. Blue, go.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 51, Mike 51. Come on, baby.
Cut.
From the 39, Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, go steal. 22 middle. Cut, go.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Lance now on 1st down.
Rolling to his right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He gets it to Matthews, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Hey, green jack.
Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Now Lance again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
The ball comes out, but an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
57's the mark. Watch 57. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Rolling to his left. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready. Red, cycle.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Zoom, black.
Up. 3 down. Up.
Ready, go.
A final shot before half for Lance.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. From just shy of midfield,
Lance throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Lance. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
George Kittle with a touchdown grab from Trey Lance. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow able to find Higgins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
23 yards on the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Come on, Rick.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Lance looks to throw again.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just over 90 seconds to play. And this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Room here to run. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
38 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Let's go now. 10 black.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Smash. Smash.
Small. No. Joker. Check safety.
He's got it to Matthews, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Play action, now it's Lance. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught, it's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On play action, Lance. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.